first, follows up them fast, and that really can make the have to win the game.
Yeah, coming straight into it, game number 3. Whoever wins this is going to go up against Team Spirit. Team Liquid against FCAP. Let's get it on the road. Oh, JP, what you doing there? Hello there.
Okay, he's going to just invade the jungle because it knows that Kyle, with that Lancelot, is going to be a little bit get slowed down. Now, I mean, not to hate Lancelot at this current patch, but I feel like Lancelot right now to be marched up against the other jungles, he is relatively quite slow compared to the other assassin jungles. So with some other delays, it's going to be putting Lancelot into a hard time into farming that fast like it used to be. But so at this rate, Team Liquid has a much early on map control, but right now as a Guardian, Barry is going to be spent out of the. Also, the Pride of Ice and the Flicker gets spent by Senji.
That is, as they say, unfortunate. So yeah, that's some really nice utility being burnt out from the side of Team Liquid. So that means FCAP can afford to be a little bit more aggressive. Now, judging by the rotation from Cult TZ, I don't think that they're going to go for the early ganks against Benny QT, which might be a slight shame. And what? Oh, okay, I guess. You do you, hun. So yeah, the Phantom Execution coming out from Cult TZ already. Or I guess he didn't have the puncture, so that's a good escape, I guess.
I think it's fine because right now, as the Phantom Execution was having a quite short cooldown, so I guess it's okay as long as it escapes as soon as we speak. Another Phantom Execution just right there, so it's just fine. In the early game with the Phantom Execution, it's just there to really pop out to just escape, and that's fine for that. Now, talking about the turtle fight, I'm really looking forward to see how does this contest go over now. It's going to be the first blood going over to Sam for first blood here, but Kyle TZ is just coming here to steal away the turtle, and now the fight continues. Sanford gets a double kill, Ogwen gets shut down, but Few will be taken down as well, and now eventually Kyle TZ with low HP JP ensures his demise.
Yeah, the triangle just not enough iframes to keep him alive for the lethal. Was it? Yep, for the lethal ignition. Still, unfortunately, he will have to go. Now, although FCAP did get the turtle, they kind of lost 3 members on their team. So in terms of goal, they are falling behind just a little bit, as you're going to see Ogwen here running away with the power of nature, and JP trying to give some chase.
Yeah, they're going to be giving a little bit chase now. Sanford using a primal wave,
oh
trying
boy.
to go 1v1 against Slap TZ.
Oh
it's
boy.
a little low, one more hit.
No!
Okay. Flicker just saved him for now. Spirit Destruction miss, fine, but it's okay. That primal wrath from Sanford early game popped off, chunked up a lot of damage, and Flap TZ suffers a lot right here. So this is the early game that Team Liquid has been wanting to see for it. Like Impulse might be just popped out for Super Marco, shuts him down. Thorn Rose might just popped out as well, just in time, taking down Carl TZ, but Ogwen is there, slam him away.
Now, some may say that this is a good trade, but I think this will have went to the side of Team Liquid. Okay, Frigid Glacier, okay.
Oh.
Okay, Phil. Okay, very nice, very nice. Yeah, so although Carl TZ did fall, he did manage to kill Super Marco. That means Super Marco is going to be losing out on the gold lane, and Benny QT is just going to be able to have that EXP and gold advantage against him. And FCAP, they really don't want to see a late game carry come online. So in this sense, Team Liquid is just one step ahead into their plans.
Yep, they're just being one step ahead, and we just see that Thunder Belt has already been obtained by Sanford, so there is a certain amount of true damage at this point, and Sanford right now is going to be as early aggressive like it used to be. So now Team FCAP will really need to be very careful in terms of popping up fights. And now Team Liquid would need to be more aggressive, but at the same time be careful to make sure they don't go overboard at this rate.
Carl TT unfortunately was forced to clear that top wave instead of competing for the turtle, as well, if the minions did rush in, that's going to be more than half of the tower destroyed already. But Flap TZ opting to help out in the mid lane to get a little bit of farm. Sure, it's going to help you a little bit, but unfortunately, Carl TZ will have had his hands tied, and Ogwen is just going to walk away from 3 members of Liquid.
Thanks to the power of nature, was immune against the wall, against all the crowd controls. It was just massive for Falcon. Now take a look at the itemization as we speaks up early that Sanford has already obtained the Thunder Belt and now the Warrior Boots to ensure his physical defense. And any single basic attack that he was able to deal, he's going to stack up with that much hybrid defense. So for Team Liquid right now, they have the defense, they have the damage, they can just go all out. And eventually now KalTZ speeds up with the minions. He's going to be harshly for the objectives to be harshly favored over to Team Liquid. Now, FCAP, they do need to be careful.
Yeah, I think if you saw the gold just now, you'll see something quite interesting. Despite Super Marco getting ganked just now and BennyQt having a slight lane advantage, Super Marco is just slightly ahead of farm compared to BennyQt. So that means they're actually not that far behind in terms of the gold laners. So both teams really have to protect the gold laners to prevent either side from getting the edge. But not right now. The turtle fight will be starting.
Minions gets popped up, and KalTZ was able to take down the turrets as well. Oh, we shut down. But now it's time for the fight as FCAP falls back. But Super Marco is able to take down the first turret in the top side as a balanced trade for FCAP against Team Liquid. Now ultimately, Liquid has a huge game lead.
Yeah, that's.
But now Flap TZ right now is going to face off against 3 or 4 members at once, and Flap TZ will be saying bye-bye as Sanji used up the second skill and take him down.
Yeah, he really did not like that Terisla. I mean, Flap TZ did cause a lot of problems for them previously, and so maybe that's him just venting his frustration. But a really nice flicker wild charge.
Here comes the wall charge now. Also, the bit of Frigid Glacier just comes in effect. Fuel is a little bit low right there. He cannot move even further. Now Sanji forces another flick as well. And now eventually they fall back. FCAP is now on a passive mode. Speedy Light will just be able to get that purple buff away for Team Liquid.
Yeah, Fuel in the midst of all the commotion managed to grab the Frigid Glacier away from Sanji. So we're going to probably be seeing two floors of ice being casted by both teams in the next team fight. So speaking of which, FCAP's pressure has drastically increased.
Has drastically increased right now as FCAP is just showing a little bit of how to say that? It's not really drastically close even still, but now FCAP, they do need to find a slit to try to burn the formation down. Team Liquid are just going to extend that advantage before the Lord pops up in less than 10 seconds. So I'm looking forward to see how the fight goes on.
Yeah, right now both sides, they do have the Frigid Glacier, so that's something that both sides need to take note of. So probably if Ogwen goes in with the Guardian Barrier... Oh, okay, Ogwen will be called out!
Okay, not much skirmishes that happens now. Guardian Barrier just to reset the lore to initiate the lore jiggles there. And yeah, for now there's no fights until now. KalTZ do smell it right on the top lane now. Super Mario is in trouble right now. 1v1 against the 2 members here. KalTZ on the hunt. Super Mario goes to stun. There comes Sanford trying to make a play, but Sanford ultimately shakes the earth and push him down.
Yeah, this is the opening that Team Liquid was looking for. Now, without Super Marco on that Moskov, the amount of physical damage that they can do has been cut by so much. And now with 5 members on the team, no threat from the Spear of Destruction coming out just yet, they are able to take this Lord.
Here comes the Lord as now the Minos ring has been popped out as well for Sanford to take the Ogwen, and Carl TZ is going to shut down Flap TZ. Sanford gets the Lord, and Team Liquid gonna extend this victory even more and looking forward to deny the reverse sweep for FCAP.
Well, but it isn't over yet. FCAP still has a chance to come back. As long as Super Marco can farm up. Now looking at the items, oh, Carry already has the Trinity build, but Super Marco isn't that far behind.
But I would say it's a little bit far behind because that Moskov at this point, he hasn't really get the golden staff complete. But compare-wise for Carry, who has a decent amount of damage. But speaking of which, in the top side here, Sanford is just willing to fall with the revenge strike from Flap TZ. And yep, for right now, Super Marco was able to not yet have enough items to pop up against Team Liquid. But right now, as soon as we speak, Team Liquid extends their domination into the mid lane and the bottom lane.
Unfortunate wasted Lord right there. I'm not sure what Sanford was doing. Maybe he was just like, going on a little excursion. But Team Liquid does have a little bit more advantage as long as FCAP doesn't really capitalize on that. Now, even with Sanford's death, we're going to see the top tower being chucked down by the minions down to just a sliver of its health. So now that's something you really don't want to be a part of.
Yep. So at this rate, for Team Liquid at this time, they just play along with aggressions, but FCAP slowly a little bit stepping up because they know that they were able to utilize the mistakes coming in from Team Liquid. But the question is, how much does this go? Look at the damage from Benecutie and as well as for Sanji. And Grok just got popped up so well. Meanwhile, on the top side here, the Flicker comes in to try to secure the kill, and Sanford taking down. It's double kill for the div. And that might just be it. Team Liquid looking forward to end the game.
Yeah, that was a really nice Flicker Earth Shadow coming in. But what's even more impressive is this Flicker Minoan Fury. Unfortunately, Sanji will go down with the Pride of Ice. But that's not going to stop their rampage. As Phil is the only member alive, will he be able to mount the defense? The answer is a resounding no.